Hello, my bright and happy people. So today we are back with another video. I'm sorry about last week. I went on vacation and then the week after vacation, it was just chaotic. And it was just really a lot of trying to catch up and getting through everything. But we're back and we're going to be back on schedule and we're going to stay on schedule for the rest of forever, fingers crossed. Probably not viable, but I'm trying my best. Life is kind of getting in the way, and we're doing everything that we can. So this week we are talking about the marketing strategy plan, my personal favorite. Like I said in the blog post, this is kind of my bread and butter. And if you haven't read the blog post, please do so. The link is down below. Do so because it's going to give you a lot of the baseline information. It's going to give you the worksheet that I'm going to talk about today. And then it's also going to give you just kind of an overview and what you should be doing with this marketing plan. So I didn't print it again. I don't know if I'm ever going to print it, but we're just kind of going to go with the flow right now. I want to go through my marketing strategy plan. I haven't actually written this out, mostly because I've been too busy working with other people's and doing other people's plans and just kind of having really a lot of fun doing that. So I've been avoiding doing mine, basically. But I want to go through just kind of general, broad, what mine would look like, just so you can get an idea of just basically like what I would put, what I am going to do to make up for not printing it or actually writing it out is I'm going to make my whole marketing plan. I'm going to make it beautiful and it's going to be super done and completely done for now. Like I said in the blog post, this is a living document, so it's not completely done. It never will be. It's going to change every time I do things, every time I add new things, just stuff like that. So I'm going to write mine out, and I will put it up on the blog post. I will add it to the blog post just so that you guys have access to it. So I do want to go through the marketing plan now, just so that I can go through the categories and let you know just where, briefly like what I'm doing with this. So my business overview, this is what I do with my other clients' marketing plans. I like to put just all of the information that I have about them. Basically, what are their dreams? What are their goals? What is this company for? So for my company, which is, I'm going to use K Nicole Solutions since that's my actual service-based business, while Bright Colors Happy Things is my blog. I'm going to use my services just because this is easier in this instance. But in my business overview, so I would say something like K Nicole Solutions is here for to help entrepreneurs, small business owners, freelancers, bloggers understand marketing. I'm really here to clarify and help simplify the concept of marketing. And I'm really here to help you work through and make sure that you don't have to have fights with yourself, with your team, with your spouse, with anyone over what you should be doing with marketing. You can go and have fights over products and stuff like that, but you don't really have to worry like, what's my next step? What do I do now? Like I never want you to have to ask that question. K Nicole Solutions is also here to help implement those steps. So if entrepreneurs, business, all of that is super frustrating. It's a lot of work and everything. And outsourcing is the best thing that you could ever do for your business. And I'm here to help you with that. I'm a virtual assistant, so I take over all of that. So that's kind of my business overview. I state, who I'm here to help: small businesses, entrepreneurs, freelancers, bloggers, what I'm here to help them with: marketing, clearing up the concept of marketing, running through those tasks, and finishing the doing the virtual assistant part of it, keeping up with the day-to-day, and actionable tasks. And that's just kind of my business overview. I give you an overview of everything: who, what, when, where, why, that type of thing. So next, business goals. This is something that this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to say, oh, I hope to make $600,000, blah, blah, blah. I hope to buy a huge house with this money. I hope to, go and lay on a beach somewhere. I don't care about that. I don't care about those business goals. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying I don't care about them. These are the business goals where I want you to really think about what you are doing with your business. What is the end goal? This business, for me, K Nicole Solutions, I'm hoping to take this full time. I'm hoping for this to be my daily job. My goal is to be able to wake up and start working, and start my business day by working on my business, by not having to travel to someone else's place of business, work on their time, do anything with that. This is my income. This is what I can put on. When people ask for your employment past or anything, employment history, I can put K Nicole Solutions because it's a viable business. It's something that I've earned money from. I have a living from it, and it's something that is really doing something. It's taking me places, and it's giving me this freedom and really being a full-time job. So that's like my main business goal with this. So that's what I want you to think. I want you to think overview. What is the point of this business? Is it to get you that $600,000? Okay, fine. But is that you're going to do that and then you're just going to stop? What is the point of the business? Why did you start this? Why is this even a thing? Why didn't you start, if you started virtual assistant, why didn't you start graphic design? If you started, consulting, why didn't you start an e-course? What is your purpose of this? What is the purpose of the business? Okay. The worksheets over here on my right, this area over here. So that's why I keep looking over here. But so the next section is marketing objectives. So where do you want to be in 6 months? So this is August. Yes, we're in August. And right now when I'm consulting with my clients, I always ask them, okay, you're wherever you are with social media right now, wherever you are with how many followers, who your followers are, what you're posting, all that. Where do you want to be by December? So it's August. Where do you want to be in December? That's a few months. I'm not going to count. But that's basically what I want you to think is, where are you now compared to in a few months from now? Kind of try and do the whole 6 month span. So June, July, August, go to December, and then December, go to June, July, that kind of thing. So it's like a 6 month interval. I don't know, whatever. Do whatever you want. But that's kind of how I'm working with clients on that. Ideal customers. This one's kind of obvious, but I've actually found a surprising amount of clients who haven't really thought this out. They really don't take the time to figure out their customers. Maybe it's because when you research it and people tell you to find out who your ideal customers are, they ask you to figure out like their income, what are their hobbies, where do they like to eat, their favorite foods, just things like you want to be stalkerish type things. And it's helpful, yeah, and that makes sense and it's cool, but at the end of the day, I find that I'm just basically giving my ideal customers everything that I like. Like, why couldn't I just start with, I'm trying to find my ideal customer who's basically me. So that's kind of, and it's just basically, I kind of find it useless in the long run anyways. I mean, right now with me starting, I don't have, this huge business. I'm not talking to a lot of people. I'm not hitting a lot of eyeballs all at once. So for me personally, I want to know what type of segment I want to get into, what type of area I want to focus on. And so for me, my ideal customers are small business owners, bloggers, freelancers, and entrepreneurs, if you really want to separate out that category. But they're all women. They're all starting their entrepreneurial journey. They've either done one business before or a few businesses before and have learned stuff about business but still don't understand the marketing category, or this is their very first business. Like, they don't understand what the heck marketing is, how to go from here, and what actionable items they can put on their to-do list. Because I'm all about to-do lists, and when I started this, I didn't have anything to put on my to-do list. Now I do. And so that's what I want to help people who need that, who need stuff to put on their to-do list. So that's my ideal customers. Competition. So I don't want you to think negatively with this. I don't want you to find these 3 or 4 companies that are like the holy grail of your industry and take them and basically compare yourself to them every single day and go, oh, why am I not them? Why am I not them? Why am I not doing what they're doing and all of this? This is not the purpose of that. The purpose of adding your competition onto this document is so that you can go and you can say, look, this person is posting 16 times a day to Twitter, 5 days a week. They don't post on Saturdays or Sundays, but they're posting 16 days a week. 16 times a day, and they're posting about other people's content. They're posting their own content. They're posting links to events, and they're posting videos that they filmed. That's what they're doing. And then for Instagram, they're going and they're posting 1 or 2 times a day, 3 or 4 times a week, and they're posting all images about behind the scenes, images with working with clients behind the scenes, just kind of basically behind the scenes work, just generally a day in the life of. That's their Instagram. And then YouTube and Google Plus, they go and they do their own videos and yada, yada, yada. And then this other company that's also my competition / a company that I want to model my company after, they're doing this with their Instagram and they're doing this with their Facebook and their Twitter and their YouTube. And then when you go back and you look at all of these things, when people ask questions and they make comments like, oh, thank you so much for adding this content, or thank you so much for putting this up, or what did you think about this? Did you do it this way? I really thought that it might be helpful if you tried this. Are they going back and are they answering these questions? Are they going back and saying, oh, you know what? I'm so glad you love this content. I'm going to be trying to add more. Or, I understand you didn't quite get it. Is there anything that I can help you with? Or answering these questions that they're posting on social media. Are they doing any of this? Are they completely ignoring these people? Like, what kind of engagement are they giving their followers? So that's the type of things that you want to figure out that your competition are doing. Don't focus on anything else. Just focus on what they're doing with their social media, how they're doing it, who they're doing it with, that type of thing. Okay, so your channels and your tactics. This is the part where you want to get nitty gritty. You really want to come in and you want to say, okay, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram, but I'm not on any other channel. Well, my philosophy, if you've seen any of my past videos or Periscopes, my philosophy is to get your brand on everything. Even if you're not focusing on it, I want your brand on everything. That way, when someone is on there and they are looking through it, they can find you and your company, and they can find a link to your website where there's more content for them to engage with. I mean, you don't have to be posting every single day on every single channel, but I need you to have at least a profile and your website and your picture. And a bio, of course, because most of them require that. But that's what you want to do, is which channels am I on? Which channels am I not on? Which channels do I need to get on? And then you need to figure out, okay, so my competition is posting anywhere from 6 to 12 times a day on Twitter. And they're posting anywhere from, 5 days a week to 7 days a week. What do I want to do? Well, Let me post, I think, 10 times a day, which you can always automate. You don't actually have to sit there and type out 10 tweets, and they don't need to be all at the same time. You need 10 tweets throughout the day. And I want to post 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, because I don't want to worry about social media on the weekends. And of course, that can also be automated. So that's what you want to do. And you want to say, yes, I'm going to engage with my followers. Yes, I'm going to answer questions every so often. And I want to give out content like, behind the scenes on this channel. This channel is going to be really focused on what I do, how I do it, and how you can get to where I am. And then my other channel is going to be focused on just my clients and them killing it and what they've done and how they've taken what I've given them and moved forward and been awesome and all of that. So that's where you really want to get to the nitty gritty. And then your content strategy is where you're going to get these images, where are you going to get these videos, where are you going to get the text, where are you going to get the colors, are you going to make all of this, are you going to find someone to do this for you? You really want to focus on the nitty gritty with these two sections, because this is really where, if you become stuck, if you become confused or hesitant, you want to come back here and you want to go, oh yeah, that's right, that's what I wanted my brand to look like. This is what I wanted my marketing strategy to be. And I've already worked all of this out. I don't need to worry about it. I just need to start taking the steps that I've already written out. Cool. Now, figuring out where you're at with your marketing, that's kind of hopefully obvious. Basically, you're just going through and you're writing how many likes, followers, and subscribers you have on each channel. That way you can figure out where you're at. And then you can, when you go back in 6 months after you've followed all of these tactics and done all of these different strategies and everything, you can come back and you can say, look, I did this, and this is how many followers I had when I first started. And then I did all of these different things, and I was awesome, and I killed it, and I talked a lot, and I engaged with everyone. And within this amount of time, this is how many followers and subscribers and likes that I've gotten. So that's kind of why you want to keep track and figure out where you're at now, just so you can, you can go and you can say, look, I killed it. Look, I've got all these people who love me now. So that's why you want to figure out where you're at. And then the marketing system. So this is just basically figuring out how to go about everything. Do you want to use an automated strategy, or do you want to do this personally? You want to do this by hand? Do you want to give it to someone like me, who's a virtual assistant and can help you with all of this and outsource all of it, and you don't have to worry about a thing? You can focus on the products and all of, the nitty gritty of your business, while I take care of your social media and making your business look like it's killing it. I mean, that's just, you need to figure out these nitty gritty things, how you're going to go about everything, and how you're going to figure out what you want to do and how you're going to do it and when you're going to do it. Because when it comes to running a business, there's so much involved with running it and with just starting it, that you need to have a plan of every single step of the way. And then you need to have a plan of how to get it off your plate so that you can focus on other things. So again, go through everything, kind of sketch it out, do some rough drafts, flush it out as you go along. I'm doing a Periscope, 4 p.m. Tuesday, August 11th, I believe is the day. Make sure you're there. If you have any questions, put them down below. I will answer them at the Periscope, and then the Periscope will actually be uploaded onto my YouTube channel. If you have any questions after my Periscope, or if you don't want them answered during the Periscope chat, feel free to email me, Kaylee@brightcolorsheavythings.com. The email address, all of that yummy stuff and links and everything is down below. So make sure you check everything out. And I hope you all have a bright and happy and colorful day. Okay? Yay. Bye.